And welcome back. I got a little something on my mind I want to get off my mind here. And I'm going to bring it to you. Maybe you didn't know it. Maybe you did. But I didn't. But I just want to talk about American companies that are no longer owned by American people. And this is crazy. I never would have thunk that this was like this. But anyway, I'm going to go to top 20 real fast. I was just beside myself at this. I had no idea, but I guess maybe I should pay more attention. But Popsicle brand, okay? Popsicle brand. It's no longer owned by people here. It's owned by England. Yeah. Ben & Jerry's, all right, started out of South Bend, Vermont. They're now owned by an England company. Yeah, Burger King started in Miami, Florida. I love Burger King, but it is now owned by a Canadian company. Okay, Trader Joe's. A lot of people know about Trader Joe's. All right, it was started in Dallas, Texas. Or I'm sorry, in California. It's now owned by a German company. 7-Eleven started in Dallas, Texas. That's what I was thinking. My eyes got faster than my brain. They started in Dallas, Texas, and is owned now by a Japanese company, Japan. Holiday Inn, iconic Holiday Inn. Started in Memphis, Tennessee. It's no longer owned. And it's owned by a company out of England. Smithfield Meats, the pork brands and stuff like that. No, it's now owned by a company out of Hong Kong. Yes, out of Hong Kong. Forbes magazine. I think they've been around since, 1902? Something like that. It is now owned by a company in China. Dirt Devil vacuum cleaners. Dirt Devil. I mean, everybody knows Dirt Devil. It is now owned by a Chinese company. Good Humor Ice Cream. Out of Youngstown, Ohio, where it started. It is now owned by a company out of England. England seems to like sweets for some reason. Purina Animal food, the cat food, the dog foods and stuff by Purina. It's now owned by a company out of Japan. Firestone Tires, started in Nashville, Tennessee, is now owned by a company out of Japan. Never would have thunk that one. Gerber baby food is now owned by a company in Switzerland. Hellmann's mayonnaise, company out of England. Wow. Citgo gas stations. It used to be Citgo gas stations. Started out of Houston, Texas. Is now owned by a Venezuelan company. Yeah. GE started Boston, Massachusetts in 1892. 1892. Is now owned by a company out of China. Yeah. IBM, everybody knows IBM. Started computers and all the IBM things. It was 1911. So when it started out of New York. It is now owned by a company out of China. Hoover Vacuum Cleaners, another iconic company that was started in 1908 and was held here for a long time, and is now owned by a company out of China. Okay, Frigidaire, refrigerators, freezers, started here in 1911. And they're no longer a U.S. company. They're owned by Sweden. Now, and the list goes on and on. The list goes on and on. I am just absolutely crazy. I mean, this is nuts. Is there anything left in America that's American? Made in the USA. The good old USA. Nothing is made in the USA anymore, hardly. These companies that, because, and again, it extends from a lot of things. These companies are selling out. Well, because it's too hard for the companies to keep labor for the wages that the people are wanting. It's just and they're leaving the country. They're selling out. They're going to Mexico. They're going again, Taiwan, Japan, Hong Kong, China, everywhere else but here. And the products, I don't know. I know refrigerators don't last as long as they used to. Bought a brand new one 4 years ago. I've already on my second one in 4 years. Because they're not made like they used to be. But didn't know they was owned by China. Okay. That gives you one of those, oh Lord moments. But people, we need to do something about getting these things back in the U.S. This is, or start making products in the U.S. Used to be the strongest country in the world. We're not. We're not the strongest or the brightest. You can tell that by me. But I'm telling you, they're pricing themselves right out of a job. People are pricing themselves right out of a job. It's like AIG, $75 million a year. Nobody's worth that. We need to get these jobs back in the U.S. Get these companies back to the U.S. and make a U.S. product. But we can't do it when people are demanding, $35 and $40 an hour. Because you get $40 an hour and you get all these people in the factory putting together a refrigerator. A refrigerator is going to be $65,000. It's like the dang cars now that are over $100,000. I don't see that. But again, it's my thoughts. And to everybody that's watching or will watch, please like, subscribe, share, ring the bell. Tell your friends, show it to your friends and see what your friends think. Leave me a message and let me know what you think. I would really like to know. But I don't know. It's like, again, it's my thoughts only. Until next time, America. Good day.